G'day traders, Sam here from Trade2Prospa, giving you a crypto review. Metavault, MVX, which is on Polygon. It's a decentralized exchange, and it's one of those coins that slipped past me. And anyway, caught hold of it because of a tweet. And as you know, with the FTX debacle, decentralized exchanges are going to be more popular. So we have the likes of GNS and GMX, DYDX. All these exchanges are doing well with their tokens. So this is another one that we should be looking at. Long-term wise, user-friendly or not, I don't know. I'm going to have a look at it. But from a chart perspective, I'm going to give you my thoughts. Now, it's been around not too long, and what we're seeing here is pretty much a range, and once that range broke out, give it a take, it sort of had an accumulation with a slightly uptrend, and the clear resistance level is from where it started. I don't know how these things work, but they do. And that was a bit of a drop. And I think for some reason, buyers came in. And we can look at that later on as to why, but probably won't cover it here. As this broke up, you can see this trend line this is a 12-hour chart. So there is accumulation, just non-stop accumulation. And then usually what happens is, if you're familiar with it, once the accumulation is done, you have an uptrend, you have a trend to the upside, then you have acceleration. And that's what we did. See, we had an acceleration and it's not sustainable. And I just did once we find out that this is a level of support, we can do a few things to find this level of resistance. So if we were to do this, what will make it to that level? If we were to apply Fibonacci, it's the only way we do it, or some news, or whatever the case may be. So we can see that 1.618 was a support. In terms of that there, we'll probably do a fib extension from swing high to swing low to swing high. Give or take, it's probably the 2.618. Give or take a bit. Actually, let's just do that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, closer to 2.618. And when we do it this way, the 1.618 is the support. So now we know why certain things happen. Suppose the bots will work that out. So that was our last known support. And then we had this wave 5. If it is a wave 5, probably not. Don't know. Wave 3 to 4, that's a big move. And that move from here to there is 190%. Okay, so looks a lot on the chart, but when we put a log in there, it probably doesn't. Looking from this perspective, you can see how the 1.618 became the resistance level. So that is that sustainable? Yes, I think that's the top for the short term and short term. So what we have here right now is a rejection. So we can do it a number of ways. I looked at this and I do expect this to come down a bit more. So what we have is this neckline. It's trying to hold this neckline, but we had this drop. And what tends to happen is we'll probably try and make another top, but we can't see that yet. We need a bullish candle. No bullish candle yet. If we have a reversal candle like that in the next 12 hour, we might have another attempt and then a rejection. When we look at this level, so the 1.14 right there, it was the next fib level down below. That's acting as a resistance. And it's likely, if there was a bounce, that this next level will be a resistance. So we had bit of a swing failure trade here. So we had our initial buying limits, and then the up thrust, and we come back down to the neckline. So we're going to ignore this section. And what is it likely to have? It'll probably try to do another one. So what we'll do is we'll do a Fibonacci, apply that to that. Let's just get in closer. So we want to see an engulfing candle here, but I do see this neckline is looking like resistance now, because we dropped this, and although it dropped a fair bit, it's a difficult area to trade. I don't like these kind of areas to trade. This could easily come back down like that. So if you've got a reversal candle and another bullish candle, then it's likely to continue up. But this is going to be my shorting position if you can short it on the exchange, and that probably makes a line as there as well. So it might stay here for a while, and if it does fall below this neckline, I do see the 618 level finding support, and then probably have another go at it like that again. So if it was to drop below this level, if we were to get there, I would look to short. That will come down, but to find that short, you will need some bearish candle in process for the signal, and then come back down to this level. This level might be support. Go up to that level, and this is, I'm basing on this on the fractal, and then we pretty much, if we get a rejection, we're going to come back down hard, and I just see that type of thing coming down all the way in this market. The bullish perspective is that, let's just do this. Bullish perspective, we get the swing high, swing low, and we probably can, if this was to just be in this zone, we could probably get a fake out there, or that will be the next level for a pullback. Two levels I have, but this, we've got to see this basically break above and then find support around here. We need a support on the 618 level. So if that was to be their level of resistance, or there, if it's there, then it's a bit more significant. Then it's probably regaining this sideways action, and then we can look at potentially looking for that entry. Really, if it goes up to that level, we might just pull back and find a spring. So this is going to be bullish, but at the moment I'm bearish. I'm looking for, while we're bearish, it's broken this neckline once, and it's gone way deep, and in most cases this is going to be very volatile, very hard to trade, and we can only go with Fibonacci and so on. So unless crypto goes bullish or Bitcoin just stays where it is, we'll see how that goes. But this has already made a lot of gains. The 618, as we stated, was a good selling point. Double top down. So this was our officially neckline on this one here. Once we dropped that, it went down a lot. So we can ignore that. I think this line is a bit better suited. 0.382 it looks like. Yep. So this phase of the cycle is finished. This is another phase, and anything can happen. And now that we sort of adjusted that, this might be just bearish. If it doesn't go above it, close above it, we're going to see it come down further. And the 618 level lock here, based on the way I did it before, we can do it that way. 618 is an area that I'll be looking to enter potentially, and then see how it goes. But this is a hard area. You just got to take it as it comes. You can't forecast it really We just can only look at certain aspects of the chart and look for certain pivot points, and that's about it. Using Fibonacci, and there is no formation at the moment. We had our uptrend, acceleration. Now we might just have a downtrend. This area is an area of interest, $1.65. If it comes down to that level, it's probably a good buy. If it comes down further down, that's even better. That means that it's completed the cycle, and this is roughly an accumulation area for the next round. But I'll be watching this. I'll be looking down here to buy. I'll wrap it up on that. Please give me a like and share. Talk to you soon.